It's humanity that always suffers from catastrophes, conflicts, and destructive wars. Such devastating aftermath impacts the human race worldwide. In response to such suffering, the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz, has initiated the King Salman Humanitarian and Relief Center. Based on the respective teachings and wisdom of Islam, which says, provision of support is a must, along with the protection of human life, dignity and resilience, I hereby declare the construction of a foundation and put as the bedrock of this center the concentration on relief and humanitarian aid. Today, the world is confronted with many challenges and impact the resilience and welfare of humanity. Such challenges constantly lead to circumstances that threaten daily life for humanity, exposing mankind to disease, starvation, lack of shelter, and loss of educational opportunities and healthcare. The King Salman Humanitarian and Relief Center was founded as a response, as a supporting arm to provide needed relief for the needy, and highlights the big-hearted and the civilized role shown by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center was established to be the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia arm for alleviating the suffering of human beings at the international community. This center was established to be impartial and also to coordinate its efforts with the UN organizations.
The King Salman Humanitarian and Relief Center was founded to be a pioneer in providing humanitarian aid and transferring our values to the world through our thought management, coordination and contribution on international level, which assures humanitarian assistance is delivered with fairness. A well-trained team is recruited to operate the King Salman Humanitarian Relief Center. This team is experienced in humanitarian assistance to provide for those in need all over the world, regardless of the situation of those asking for assistance. Our main concern is humanity, the deprived and the weak. The center's unlimited efforts has extended its operations to the state of Yemen, where it's providing humanitarian relief to the Yemeni people who are confronting difficult situation. These efforts help bridge the gap of human necessities, which became clear in the aftermath of the Yemeni crisis. And by royal directives, the King Salman Humanitarian and Relief Center is deploying an airlift consisting of military and civil aircraft to transport all sort of aid and supplies for which the people of Yemen desperately need in all of its governorates. In addition to the air campaign, there is a land effort consisting of convoys of trucks loaded with food and medical supplies that reach Al Wadi'a border crossing to match the needs of the Yemeni people to ease the difficult conditions they are facing. In another endeavor to ease the wounds of the Yemeni people, a series of maritime caravans were sent from the Islamic port of Jeddah to the port of Aden, carrying thousands of tons of medical and relief supplies. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has always strived to fulfill the prospects of the Yemeni people towards human development and resilience. Saudi Arabia is the first and only nation that has responded to the UN's urgent call for relief to the people of Yemen. $274 million of supplies were donated through the King Salman Center to cover the humanitarian relief. This was accomplished through a series of agreements that were signed with the United Nations Development Programme, the World Health Organization, the UNICEF, the UNHCR, World Food Programme, Food and Agricultural Organization, and the United Nations Office for Humanity. These agreements provide funding for food and medicine, ensuring attention to children and mothers and water sanitation in all Yemeni governorates, as well as providing the proper shelter and rehabilitation centers for people inside Yemen. In addition, numerous medical clinics were established in Yemeni refugee camps in Djibouti. The most needed aids that our brothers in Yemen lack is the shortage of medicine and medical treatment. Over 10,000 tons of medical supplies and medications to those suffering cancer and dialysis and other diseases that require immediate attention reached to the Yemeni patients. To better follow up on cases of injured and patients transferred from Yemen to hospitals in Saudi Arabia, the center has assigned a team to follow up on their conditions and needed requirements to provide for their well-being. To return hope for Yemenis stuck outside their country, the King Salman Center has coordinated a series of flights that transported 12,040 Yemeni women, men and children and returned them safely to their homeland. Smiles filled their faces, revealing their happiness to be back to their cozy homes when touching down the land and kissing the precious soil of home.